Welcome to Hue, the former imperial capital of Vietnam, a city of history, culture, and timeless beauty, where the echoes of emperors still linger along the Perfume River. The darkness before dawn in Hue has its own texture. It's thick, humid. You can feel it on your skin. It smells of damp earth, night-blooming jasmine, the faint, sweet decay of river water. The city is still dreaming. A few lone roosters start their argument with the coming day. Their calls cut through the quiet, but mostly there is silence, a heavy ancient silence. This is a city that knows how to wait. It has waited through dynasties, wars, floods. It waits now for the sun, another daily promise kept. I'm standing by the Perfume River, watching, waiting with it. Then, a crack of light. A thin, violet line appears on the eastern horizon. You can't understand Hue without understanding the citadel. It's the heart of the city, a fortress within a fortress. Its massive stone walls and moat, 2.5 kilometers on each side, were built to keep the world out, to protect the emperor, the son of heaven. The Nguyen dynasty ruled from here for nearly 150 years. They built a universe inside these walls, a place of perfect imperial order, or so they hoped. You walk through the imposing Ngo Mon Gate, the main entrance, and you feel the scale of their ambition. This wasn't just a home, it was a statement, a declaration of power carved in stone and lacquer. The history here is heavy. You can feel it in the air. This place was the center of Vietnamese power. This place was the center of Vietnamese culture. This place was the center of Vietnamese religion. But it was also a battlefield. The French shelled it. Then, during the Tet Offensive in 1968, it became the site of one of the longest, bloodiest battles of the American War in Vietnam. House-to-house fighting, wall-to-wall fighting. The citadel was nearly destroyed. You can still see the bullet holes, the pockmarks of shrapnel on the ancient walls. They're not just scars, they are reminders, a testament to the city's capacity for suffering, a testament to its incredible will to survive. Walking through the sprawling courtyards, you pass restored halls with their magnificent red and gold pillars. Dragons coil around the beams, the distant sound of imperial music. The royal tombs scatter in the hills around Hue. They are not just graves, they are vast, landscaped parks, entire complexes for the emperor's spirit. Perhaps none is more poetic than the tomb of Tu Duc. He was the fourth Nguyen emperor, a poet. His tomb reflects his personality, less a mausoleum, more a sprawling romantic garden retreat. You walk a path that winds around Lu Kiem Lake. A gentle breeze rustles the frangipani and the pine trees. Imagine the emperor in a lakeside pavilion, writing verses. The layout is a landscape masterpiece, feng shui at work. Everything is carefully placed. The buildings are modest, blending with nature. You cross a bridge to a small island where he hunted. You visit the pavilion where he sat with his concubines, where he watched theatrical performances. Finally, you reach the tomb. You walk past a courtyard with stone elephants, stone horses, and stone mandarins. Then you find the final resting place, a simple walled enclosure, overgrown and shaded by pines. Records say to prevent grave robbing, Tu Duc was secretly buried elsewhere. The 200 servants who buried him were executed. So the tomb you see is a decoy, a beautiful empty monument for a lonely king. It stripped away the opulence and left behind the raw human story, the story of a dynasty's decline and the violent birth of a new era. The Forbidden City is no longer forbidden. Its secrets are scattered to the wind, a poignant lesson in the impermanence of power. A few kilometers upriver from the citadel stands the Tien Mu Pagoda. The Perfume River is more than just a pretty backdrop for the city's monuments. It is the city's main artery, its lifeblood. For centuries, it has been a highway for trade, a source of food, a home for entire communities. To really see Hue, you have to spend time on the river. You have to watch the rhythm of life from sunrise to sunset. This is where you find the unvarnished, everyday reality of the city. Generations of families live on the river. Kids playing on decks, their laughter echoing across the water. People cook, sleep, wash clothes, raise their children on these boats. Further along the riverbanks, you find the bustling energy of the markets. It's a chaotic, overwhelming, and wonderful assault on the senses. The air is thick with the smells of fresh herbs, fermented fish sauce, and ripe tropical fruit. As evening falls, the river changes its character again. Families on the river cook their evening meals. The dragon boats, now strung with colored lanterns, begin their slow, nightly cruises, their lights reflecting on the dark water. It has witnessed its triumphs and its tragedies, and it continues to flow, a quiet, powerful current connecting Hugh's past to its present. You can't say you know Hugh until you've eaten here, really eaten here. Food is not just sustenance in this city. It's an art form. It's history. It's culture. The royal chefs created an incredibly refined, complex, and beautiful cuisine, designed to please the eye as much as the palate. But the real soul of Hugh's food scene is on the street. The one dish that defines Hugh is bun bo hui. Forget what you know about pho. This is its bolder, spicier, more aggressive cousin. This is a beef noodle soup, yes, but that's like calling a tiger a cat. The broth is a deep, complex potion, simmered for hours with beef bones, lemongrass, fermented shrimp paste. It's spicy from chili oil, tangy, profoundly savory. Served with thick rice noodles, slices of beef, cubes of congealed pig's blood, it's a powerhouse of flavor. It's not a gentle soup, it's a wake-up call. Beyond bun bo hui, there's a universe of small snacks, ban. Made mostly from rice flour and shrimp, steamed, fried, often wrapped in banana leaves. Ban bao. Little steamed rice cakes topped with dried shrimp and crispy pork skin. Ban koi. A crispy pancake filled with shrimp and pork, served with a rich peanut dipping sauce. You find a vendor, pull up a tiny plastic stool, and just point. Each one is a small, perfect bite. A little explosion of texture and flavor. Eating in Hugh is a journey. Discover the balance of 5 flavors: spicy, sour, bitter, salty, sweet. Appreciate the textures, the colors, the presentation. Whether you're at an elaborate royal dinner or perched on a plastic stool on a busy sidewalk, you're tasting the city's history. You're tasting the legacy of the emperors and the ingenuity of the common people. And it's a story you'll want to hear again and again. In Hugh, every meal tells a story. The sun sets over the Perfume River. The sky turns a soft, bruised purple. The lights of the Truong Tien Bridge flicker on. Rainbow colors reflect across the Perfume River. The city exhales. The ghosts of the citadel settle in for the night. The scent of someone's dinner drifts on the humid air. Hugh is a city that gets under your skin. It whispers, quiet beauty. It doesn't scream for your attention like Hanoi or Saigon. Deep melancholy, incredible grace. This place is a living poem, beauty, tragedy, grass and wildflowers reclaiming stone, the lonely grandeur of Tu Duc's tomb. A bowl of bun bo hui, rustic. Leaving a place like this is never easy. South of here, the landscape changes dramatically. The road snakes up and over the Hai Van Pass. The turquoise sea far below. On the other side lies Da Nang. It will be loud. It will be bright. You leave Hugh with a full heart, a lingering taste of lemongrass. Next, we continue our journey to the coastal city of Da Nang.